One little fun note is right over here in front of us we have what is known as our Katie's Kitchen. And Katie's Kitchen is supported entirely by Boston Markets. And one of the fun facts was that if you've eaten at Boston Market, you know all their different sides that they have and all that. So when they were funding Katie's Kitchen, they were going to bring out their most popular side items. And their most popular side item is cream spinach. So they brought it out here to give kids a whirl, and it took 1 week to figure out that cream spinach at a kids' village wasn't gonna work. So we're now up to the apples that they have. Much better for kids. Is everybody in? Everybody taking pictures. This is our La-Di-Da Spa. And our La-Di-Da Spa is sponsored by the folks from Hasbro. And if you look in here, you'll see a Twinkle Hope. And on top of the television, you'll see a large version of the Twinkle Hope, My Little Pony. And that was created especially for Give Kids a Whirl and was sold exclusively in Walmart over a very short period of time. But when you come on vacation, you have to have a spa experience. So if you look at all of the services that we have nail polish and makeup, and they actually have tattoos also that the girls or the boys get. Now Brad was talking about the stars up here. If you'll notice. Hi, welcome to the castle. Thank you. If you'll notice the stars up here, these actually represent every child that has been to Give Kids a Whirl. As they come to Give Kids a Whirl, they're given a little star, and they can put a little message on it. And when they get their message on it, if you all want to come up here, they can put their star right there, write their little message on it.
Hi, did you put your
and they put it in the star fairy box.
Then put it in this treasure chest and shut the lid tight.
Gotta shut the lid tight. Now watch up here. You're gonna come get it. Oh, that's cute. Now look over here. Go up and around and wind up over here.
A star passport is coming in the mail. Bring it back to this window to see pictures taken of you during your stay.
Then each family gets a little star passport, and on that passport they can scan it under here. And on that passport, they get a DVD, and it has all the pictures of them taken while they were here as a family, and it'll also show them the indication of where their star is. Now, because we obviously have ran out of a lot of room here, we had to, a couple of years ago, develop our Star Tower. But before we go to the Star Tower, you can see our carousel over here. And if you'll notice, if you go up here, you can notice we have a snail, and we have a turtle. And if on the side of each one of those, they have like a little metal lever that picks up, and the character moves around so that even children in wheelchairs. You can actually go over here and maybe see it a little better. And then the children in wheelchairs can actually ride it as well. Also, I think you have a little quiz survey thing, don't you? Where you have to answer questions. So I'm gonna think that you might want to remember. Okay. Who's the founder of Give Kids the World? Who is the founder?
Henry with an I in
Land, not Leavenworth. No, he didn't go there. Landworth. Landworth. Henry Landworth. That's supposed to be spelled with an I. I don't know if they changed it yet. Yeah, they changed it on your thing. And how many villas do we have at the village? You might remember the answer to this one. 140, right? So we got 2 of those down. Now we want to come over here and show you a special little treat. Do we have a princess in the group today?
Go ahead.
Come on, princesses.
I'll be a princess.
Okay, come on over, princess. And look in the princess mirror. Ooh, look at that. We have a princess here. So if you come on over this way, I want John to do this. Where's John? Come on, John. Just like old times.
Yeah, that's my favorite part of the tour.
You have to listen careful though. Come around. John, what did you hit?
I don't know.
Oh no, he hit something. Oh my goodness, it was a cow. John, shame on you. Now also with the items that children receive from here is a special wish pillow, and the sleeping owl is here right now. But when the children come and knock, he wakes up and the pillow will mysteriously arrive right here for each child that visits the village. And we have volunteers from across the world that actually create these magic pillows for the children that magically appear. So they're magic pillows. Okay? Everybody? The pillows are the little airline pillows that you used to get, and these volunteers do little pillowcases for them, and they have like little pockets in them with little messages and little messages of hope and things like that. So each child gets one of those. So you can imagine we probably go through around 15,000 of those every year.
Each star has a name.
The child can write their name on it. They can put their siblings' name on it. They can put a little tiny message on it, whatever they want. And they put it in the star fairy box. And at night, the star fairy magically comes out, and the star is placed up here. So if you look at each one of the groupings, probably right in the middle, you'll see a large star. And that's more or less the target star that will show the month of the year. Because a lot of times, especially after a child has passed, the family may want to come back just to see their child's star. So we can very easily find it. And with the star fairy and that little heart that we were talking about, that shows them exactly where their star is when they come back.
Still have that camera.
You see are the same. We have over 7,300 children every year that come to the village, and they're between the ages of 3 and 17. 7,300. And they come to us from all 50 states and over 70 countries worldwide. Ooh, I wonder if that's on your... Yeah, over 7,000. How many volunteer shifts do we fill each week? Each week we fill over 1,400 volunteer shifts every week, which enables us to do something that's very, very important. And that is, of every dollar that comes to Give Kids the World, less than 4 cents of that goes to our administrative costs, and the rest goes all to our mission. And with charitynavigator.org, if you look them up, we have consistently, and especially again this year, we received a 4-star out of a possible 4-star rating on our fiscal responsibility. 2 years ago, Worth Magazine, of all of the nonprofits in the United States, Worth Magazine ranked Give Kids a World #1 in fiscal responsibility. So of every dollar that comes here, folks know that goes right to our mission. Yes, the one thing right in here. Yeah,
That's 18.
$250 wish granting organizations worldwide, and they're actually the first line of contact for our families. The wish granting organizations will contact the family that may qualify for a wish, and they'll ask the child. They'll usually send volunteers to the family home, and they'll ask the child, if you could have anything in the world, what would it be? And if the child says, oh, I'd like a coloring book, or I'd like a comic book, the wish granter will probably say, no, if you could have a little bit something bigger, what would it be? And of the children, I'm sure Pam gave you all the statistics, that most of the children want to have a Central Florida family vacation. So once a child has been identified that they want that wish, then that's when the wish granting organization is called Give Kids a World, because we are a wish. So a lot of folks will say, oh, you're just like Make-A-Wish. We're nothing like Make-A-Wish. They grant wishes, thousands of different kinds of wishes. Give Kids a World is one destination wish that the children can come to. So it would be the child with their immediate family, siblings, immediate family. A lot of times they've had to move to transplant centers or for different treatments and things. And because of that, there may be grandparents involved at times. So it's the immediate family that come for a 1-week stay at the village, and everything is taken care of for them. If they come in by plane, we have volunteers that meet them at the airport. And a lot of our families, keep in mind, they've never traveled before. So you've got a child with an oxygen tank, you've got 2 other children, you've got suitcases, you've got all this going on, and now you have to find a car. So we have volunteers that meet every family at the airport and kind of help them through that process. But one thing we also want to note, as you go through the village, you will notice that there's no corporate signs here. Give Kids a World is supported almost 70% with corporate support. Orange Lake is one of them. Holiday Inns, IHG hotels for 26 years. But because of that, we don't have corporate signage around the village. We don't want the families to feel like it's a handout. We don't want them to feel bad that they're taking a charitable donation. There's one, John, push the carousel one around the corner. Now, all the villas are the same. They do sleep a family of up to 7. There's some folks in there right now, so we'll just kind of wait till they get out. They each have a washer and dryer, and each has, in the area, they'll have a sharps container. We do not give daily maid service. We do have towel and tidy if they want that, but because of all of the equipment and all the special needs and things like that, it just would be difficult for us to get in there and maneuver around all that sort of thing. So the families are just left in their own privacy. But of course, if they want service or if they want towel and tidy, we will certainly come and do that for them. Each villa comes complete with a kitchen. The kitchen is not that important to our families, only because of the fact that we serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner here at the village. However, there's going to be times when the family wants a little something special, or there might be a special meal time that they have to adhere to because of their child's special needs. But one of the fun things that we have is at night, If they want to rent one of the movies that we have at the front desk, they can go up and rent a movie. Of course, it's at no cost to the family. And we have a pizza cart. They can call it for pizza delivery and have the pizza cart brought right to them with complimentary Pepsi products involved as well. In the morning, we have that same cart goes out and it serves continental breakfast. A lot of times, that's right, Bailey Madison. I don't know if you ever been in a lot of movies. So this is a typical villa. It comes with some snacks and in the refrigerator some Coca-Cola products. The bed folds out for a queen-size sofa bed. Over here is Mom and Dad's bathroom. And Mom and Dad's bedroom. Yeah.
Is this steerage? Looks like steerage.
Kind of. Yeah, I think it's their hard case supplier. Ain't Kansas anymore, John.
This is a big difference.
Yeah, big difference. This is the first time I've been in here. Wow. Dad, you're way here. So this is Mom and Dad's bedroom. We got our own stuff. Sponsored by our friends at Hasbro. And Matthew's Boundless Playground is a life-size Candyland game. And one of the things that Hasbro has done for our children is that they have created a Give Kids the World version of the Candyland game. So we will see that once we go down, and we have a full life-size version of it once we get our training. Here to the right, you'll see our Bob's Sparkleberry Nature Trail and our fishing gazebo where families can go get fishing poles and have catch and release. And if you look behind these buildings and to your right again, you'll see our swimming pool area. We have a zero entry pool. Have you seen this?
I saw the pool.
Oh, okay. We'll go by there on our way back. And King Paul. Remember King Paul?
Yeah.
Brooke Surfback is the older son in Kingston. One day after getting back from here from Gala, they got the news. The Cairns Corral is funded by Wheat and Van Lines Agencies out of Indianapolis. We have pony rides for the children twice a week. And every Thursday when we have a Winter Wonderland, we have a pony cart that will take the families around. And it also has a lift gate on it so children in wheelchairs can also go on the cart. Yep. And this is the backside of Keaton's Corral. About 90% of them fly. Our walkway right here to Matthew's Boundless Playground is all recycled tires. And we have no medical facilities here. because we don't want the families to be reminded of that. We want to week away from that. And on your left is Matthew's Boundless Playground with our life-size candy landing. And Matthew's father happened to work at Hasbro, which is how all the involvement with Hasbro occurred. Every Sunday. And most of our holiday inn goers, are in this area. Matthew's favorite food is dragonflies. And it was after one of the galas that Keith gets home and his son was diagnosed with bone cancer. So in honor of Brooks Hall is Brooks Surf Shack. So if you look over here, you'll see the wheelchairs that our children that are confined to a wheelchair can transfer into our waterproof wheelchairs, and they can go right into the pool if they like. Every Friday, we have the Pirates and Princess party, and the pirates come out here and all the kids dress up like pirates and princesses, and they have face painting and all of that. And then afterwards, you can see the mast over there where the white canvas is. That rolls up, and we have dive-in movies. Dive-in on Fridays, yes. And if you'll notice back here, we have the A-frame little bridge, and that is part of our Bob Sparkleberry Nature Trail. And one time we had a family from Detroit come in, and they said that they wanted to go to the Sparkleberry Nature Trail. We said, well, that would be good. Just walk down and you'll see everything that Florida has to offer. So we came back to the Princess a little bit later.
Sounds like that.
So that wheelchairs can go in there. A real interesting thing happened. The original pony people that we had, it was Heavenly Hooves, and their family was connected with the family and the group that owned the Clydesdales. And of course the Clydesdales are on a circuit. They travel all across the country pretty much year round. And so one day, the gal from Heavenly Hooves said, would it be okay if we brought one of the Clydesdale horses out? So we said, well, absolutely. I think the children would love something like that. So you see how large these horses are. Well, Clydesdale horses are significantly larger. And the Clydesdale horse stood there, and all the children came up and petted the horse. Some of the moms and dads would pick the children up. They would pet the horse. And he stood like that, did not move a muscle. His back legs, he would change legs every now and then. He was getting a little heavy, he would change legs. Other than that, he did not move a muscle. One little girl came up. She was confined to a wheelchair. Because of her illness, she was not able to reach up to touch the pony. Her parents really weren't able to lift her up because it would have been disconnecting all of the equipment to lift her up. The only time that horse moved was he turned his head, he saw the little girl, he reached down to her level so she could touch him. He stayed like that for just a few moments. He lifted his head up, and for the next hour he did not move. And that horse knew that there was something wrong with that child, and you would have thought we gave her $1 million because that truly made her life just incredibly wonderful. So from all of us at Give Kids a Whirl, we truly thank you for everything that you will do for us, everything that you will blog about Give Kids a Whirl. I'm sure Mark has any questions in there that he can answer for you if you have anything. And the last building that we need to show you is our Gingerbread House. The Gingerbread House restaurant is sponsored entirely by donations that are collected for fundraising activities at Perkins family restaurants across the country, and most recently Marie Callender's. And they support this on a year-round basis. We serve breakfast and dinner in the Gingerbread House restaurant. Lunch is served in the Ice Cream Palace, and also at Katie's Kitchen. And a lot of times our families will come here with a stipend that the wish granting organization gives them, so they do have a few dollars for lunches and things like that. But if they don't have money for lunches, they would go to Katie's Kitchen first, get sandwiches, and just take that with them for their day's journey. But we truly appreciate you all being here. Without your support, without your getting the word out, of course we will be kept a secret, and we don't want that to happen. We've already welcomed 122,000 children and families, and we hope for another 122 as well. So let's go on in the Gingerbread House and see what's in there.
It is awesome to have you guys. To all who are from the Blogger Bash, welcome to Winter Wonderland. We have lots of surprises for you guys. You can make your own reindeer antlers right at that table behind you and play in our reindeer games we're going to play in a few minutes. If you want, you can make a cool frame it art studio right over on the same table, along with ornaments where you can hang them on your Christmas tree at home, okay? If you're craving, we have cookies that I think we're going to move back behind the wishing well as well due to the weather. I tried making it snow outside, it turned to rain. I am so sorry, so I apologize. But now we have a treat for you guys. We have visitors from the North and South Pole, so please welcome our Winter Wonderland Parade! We have our lovely winter fairy, and we have some Eskimos visiting from the North and South Pole.